good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whenever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Mr. Chinedu, Nnamdi Kanu will be in court tomorrow, which is the 24th. The Supreme Leader himself.
Yes, that's what I call him most times. I call him the Supreme Leader himself.
Now, there are threats from the Northern Elders Forum saying they will revenge 2027 if the presidency or the president or the judiciary release Kanu tomorrow. Do you think that threat does not hold water?
What we're saying that most of them who are Northerners are not comfortable with APC government under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that's what they made us to understand. But the whole thing that played out completely in Edo State has taken another dimension, signaling, they are the Northern political stronghold has been broken by the Jagabanist, movement. It has shown in Edo State. So the Northern thread over Nnamdi Kanu's release to negotiate, 2027 election. I can tell you, unless there is something the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not want to do. It's not going to be based on what the Northerners or the agreement he has entered with them, possibly, to keep Nnamdi Kanu in detention, But the fact here, the takeaway here is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as it stands now, want to be seen as somebody who is going to bear the consequences of whatever decision he has taken. And some of those decisions, is not going to have regional, infiltration. We are going to see him come out and take a decision, basically because he needed to do it as the president of Nigeria. Whether he releases Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow or not, the fact is that Nnamdi Kanu is going to court. And we expect normal thing to happen there. Because if it is something Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released, at least by now, he would have communicated to the Attorney General of the Federation. And the Attorney General of the Federation will now signal, whoever is in charge in the court, the judge, whatever, that the federal government has finally withdraw all their charges or whatever interest. But I know that keeping Nnamdi Kanu there has continued to, germinate and breed the global perspective of the need for Biafra restoration. Simon Ekpa has taken, a viral diplomatic move recently, galvanizing the global community, galvanizing the international community, buying up solidarity, to the Biafra struggle. Yes, for people to look at the issue of, let it not get to a level that there is going to be a kind of conquest, because from what we are getting, the more we are trying to get this more clearer, the more we are seeing, infiltration, of armed men from the north. And they are bent on doing it. In Zamfara and some other states, we are seeing, a different, sects, championing and advancing, their Fulani agenda. So the world must understand that it's not about Nnamdi Kanu. It's not about keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Yes, his continuous detention has broken. We continue, to create, demarcation, to continue to create, cracks in the unity of this country. There's no doubt about it. We are strong in it, and it's going to take us from one level to another. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not listen to, unless he decides decisively, that he wants to use it as a political negotiation. But Nnamdi Kanu, as it stands now, deserve all the accolade of freedom. It should not be given to him in sympathy. It should be given to him based on what the law says. The law says that he is innocent. The Nigerian court, even in their own court, Nnamdi Kanu defeated them. So, continual detention of Nnamdi Kanu is a deliberate act of, interest, not what the law says. So, even let me put it very clearly that Obasanjo himself, IBB, Abu Salami, and all those who felt that they got it right, and during the Nigeria-Biafra war, and they ceded the entire resources that belong to the Biafran land to their cronies. Yes, it can only last for some time. It might be one of the reasons why Nigeria has not been able to find a political solution to the numerous problems of Nigeria, economically, politically, and otherwise. Nigeria has never made progress because that war, Nigeria-Biafra war, was a war that was not based on ideology. It was just a war based on conquest. It was not a war. It was based on advancing the African black man to a Dorado, or you can see sometimes you see the military are coming in, to stop tyranny. The military are coming in to remove, bad leadership. The military are coming in, to drive a particular agenda. The military are coming in to see certain things done. The Nigerian Biafra war was not on that regard. So the consequences of it is both for humanity and for God is still trailing Nigerian existence. And the way they go about it, instead of them coming up to address those issues that by Philip where he said that likely there will be a time that will come when the children of your oppressed will rise. They might be holding Nnamdi Kanu there, but somebody outside the country. I'm giving instances because I'm seeing, real movement from Simon Ekpa. I'm seeing real movement. Yes, bro. No, I'm telling you. I was granting an interview some time ago. I said, it's high time Simon Ekpa move on from the autopilot of geology and try to get the South to join, try to get other, Biafran colonies. If Igbo is not the owners of Biafra, Biafra is a kingdom.
Okay, the Igbos are not the owner of Biafra.
No, they are not.
Okay, and check this. So, see, the word Biafra entails the South and the South.
Yes, the word Biafra was something that came as a result of, connecting the genealogy through the Ethiopian axis to what is called dark. The ancient Hebrews, the ancient black race, are people who associated themselves and identified themselves as Biafra. We must understand that very well. That is why when they say that yes, we know the fact of what the one did, we know what the British did, we know why the entire geographical location of the Biafran land have been fragmented. It's political, but the Bible said that there shall be restoration.
There shall be restoration.
America has 13 colonies to today. There will be restoration, and that restoration, there is no inch of the ancient kingdom of Biafra that will be ceded to anybody on any guise. Let them continue manipulating because of crude oil. The northern political powerhouses are busy doing their own thing because at the end of the day, they do take one step or the other and they lay hand on the crude oil and begin to do as if there is nothing that is wrong. There is resources, yes. They have milked the Niger Delta resources and extent, they cause serious and harmful hazard pollution in that land. They built the resources that came from them was used to build cities, and still Niger Delta is still what it is to today. Well, the story is this: those who initiated it will be the people that will embrace it. Those who fought during the British Empire are today the kings and praise of the British Empire. Those who fought during the Roman Empire will still be those who embrace it at the end of the day. The world knows what is going on, and the world knows the truth. And the truth is that they know, and facts, documentation shows that the real thing will come at the right time. Nnamdi Kanu will continue to play that signal. So because when you are driving a car and something is coming behind you, when there's a brake light, you know that something is going on. The Biafran luxury car, yes, because Biafra is going to produce the best government in the history of the black race.
It's to produce the best government.
See, Africa is backward today because the praise of Africa have not risen. It's not about Nigeria, whatever that is associated with Nigeria.
But sir, do you think Nnamdi Kanu is a threat to the Nigerian state and to the judiciary at large?
No, they rejected him. When he came to them, they rejected him. And look at himself. If this man have rejected me, would I reject myself? Up to this moment, Nigeria have continued to show signs that Igbos are not an integral part of Nigeria. It became very clear. Then, when they embrace Nigeria and Nigeria refused to praise them, you look for a solution.
That's why he had to come up with this issue.
You see, bro, he's not calling for Biafra. He's calling for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra has existed.
Okay, he is not calling for Biafra.
He's asking for the restoration of Biafra. The restoration.
But the government is not seeing.
No, it's not. See, bro, if you look at what the United Nations Charter for self-determination, if everybody is in line with that, you understand that this has to do with what the international law that supersedes the national. Let me tell you today, if United States of America, no, I'm just giving you instances, not about Nigerian law. If US government themselves decide today that we are going to announce the sovereign state of Biafra in West Africa, not even in Nigeria, and all the territorial integrity, including the maritime and the airspace, shall be respected by American allies. Bros, under 24 hours, Biafra will come. Let me tell you, no, I'm telling you, I always give people an instance of what transpired in Tel Aviv under Donald Trump. It's good that the Nigeria begin to feel the impact that one day balkanization will come. And when Nigeria balkanized, the only nation that would deliver the black man, both those who were enslaved, both those who were bought as slaves 200, 500 years ago, will be itching to return to is Biafra. Do you know why? Biafrans, both here in Nigeria and outside, has been distinguished as a special species of the black race.
Has been distinguished as a special species.
People mistaking that, when you talk about Biafra, you talk about Igbo man. Who tells you that? That is not correct. Biafra as a nation has colonies, has provinces. And they should understand that through one man, salvation came, and through one man, sin came. The Igbo nation is the umbrella body that houses the Biafran agitation.
The houses the Biafran.
That is the truth.
But now that they are holding the supreme leader himself, don't you think this restoration might not happen?
Yes, if it had not happened, Nelson Mandela wouldn't have succeeded.
Are you linking it to the last?
Yes, Nelson Mandela would have. No, if you look at the trend of things, we have Otomo Sankara, we have Desmond Tutu, we have Steve Biko, then we have Nnamdi Kanu. Correctly. In liberation of the black race. The ANC as at that time fought and they succeeded. Then who tells you that Nnamdi Kanu will not succeed? And of course, he has been able to put the Biafra agitation on the global map. Forget the propaganda. The legacies is what the likes of Simon Ekpa are already building. But do you know what it means for you to have an audience with the speaker of the free world, United States of America, Mike Johnson? Yeah, go and check it. One-on-one. And I'm telling you that the same way Zionists came from Russia is the same way Biafra is going to come from abroad. Biafra government is going to come from abroad. The Zionist movement started from Russia under Chen Wisman. And they came as a government, as a nation, as a sovereign state. Till today, the people that emancipated Britain today, where did they come from? The Vikings, most of them are at that era. Where did they come from?
Okay, I think at
this level now, you know, if you are holding Nnamdi Kanu, you are just holding Nnamdi Kanu because you feel the more you hold him, other groups are springing up, other attention are making references to Nnamdi Kanu. That's what they don't understand. If you go to abroad now, among international communities, I'm talking about the G5, the G7. If in that meeting, look at the one that was held recently in South Korea, Biafra was represented here. And they're not going there as if they are going to ask for anything. They're going to tell them that there's a man, there was a country, and there was a man being held by a terrorist organization.
There was a man and there was a country being held by a terrorist organization. Thank you for that wonderful submission of Mr. Chinedu Michael. Good morning, Mr. Christian. You know how that's for I said they will revenge if Nnamdi Kanu is being released tomorrow. Now, what do you think is the problem? Like, see, what is the nexus between Kanu and the North?
Who are they sending the message to? Are they sending it to IPOB, DOS? Are they sending it to Simon Ekpa or Haneze? I don't know who are they.
I think they are sending the message to the Nigerian judiciary.
That if Tinubu releases Nnamdi Kanu,
they will revenge.
Tinubu that has captured Nigeria. Is it which one is Tinubu? All those guys, if like say they be content creators, they want to make money for TikTok. They should go and put that content in TikTok.
Really?
Where they are, the house has to want them. They cannot. The other day I saw a video where the bandits now and I'm begging. Just where bandits they speak English. You laugh tire. Bandits now they speak English. You see one thing. This is not an elders forum, guys. They are political jobbers. They are looking for relevance. The North cannot survive with politics being in power. So anything they are saying, I just take with a pinch of salt. They are just blabbing. Tinubu releases Nnamdi Kanu today, which he will in the future. Nothing is going to happen. Them no get level. Northern Elders Forum, no get level. Except that they are spokesperson. You talk bra 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 bra. You talk bra bra today, tomorrow. All this while, you went to beg Tinubu to release. You went to beg Tinubu with all your bragging to release the ATL leader. You went to negotiate. Why you don't talk tough now? So if there is Nnamdi Kanu, you come and tell me that you divide Nigeria. See, people that have stake in Nigeria will talk, not the elders.
So who are the people that have stake in Nigeria?
People that have stake in Nigeria is APC. The Fulani, whatever, they have taken it from Fulani. Now APC, now get Nigeria now. And APC consists of Wazobia. Criminals are in charge of Nigeria. What unites them is greed. Greed. What unites them. So when we have greedy politicians from Fulani, greedy politicians from the Hausa, greedy politicians from Igbo, greedy politicians from Yoruba. So all this agenda you people are talking about will not matter because greed is much more powerful, much more stronger than patriotism to any, even imagine Southeastern governors, imagine. Nobody's going for a reason of Nnamdi Kanu because of greed. So greed is much more stronger than patriotism to any ideology. So the people that owns Nigeria are the APC, and they are greedy politicians.
But sir, Madam Kanu will be in court tomorrow. Now, what are the expectations? We've seen that there are rumors that Justice Peter Nyako has allegedly stepped down from the Nnamdi Kanu court case tomorrow. But we don't know how true it is. Now, do you think there is hope for Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow in court?
I don't think so.
Why?
Tinubu releasing Nnamdi Kanu now. I see Nnamdi Kanu being used as a pawn. You know when you are playing chess.
To negotiate power
to negotiate or to threaten any region, especially the northern region, and those that are calling for we will do this to Tinubu. Tinubu is one-term president. Because of the Edo election, somebody said that Tinubu can capture the south, they cannot capture north. So they are threatening. But however, Nnamdi Kanu is the deal breaker. Whenever not say they want to divide Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu is the deal breaker. Threatening anybody, threatening Tinubu from the north. Nnamdi Kanu is what we use.
But Mr. Christian, don't you think Tinubu might try to pressure because of his political ambition come 2027? Because that might be a tool to an offer that if you release him, we will not support you come 2027. Don't you think he might bow to such pressure?
When I say somebody, I use somebody as a pawn. You get general market for hand. Now advantage to you. Him being the president, he has the advantage to negotiate anything.
Advantage that he has lost the north. Erufai is no longer with the president anymore.
Verified.
Don't see. Let's not forget that Erufai was a credible, was very instrumental doing him the president winning.
They will relegate. Let me take this and take this. They will relegate Erufai for 2027. That will be the plan for Tinubu in the north. To make sure it becomes unpopular. If necessary, if you look at Erufai tweets now man of God, now inspirational speaker, Erufai tweets. They talk about believing in God, doing what is right. They're not born and well when they attack the government. If he tries it, he has a case now with EFCC now. They just rubbish him with the case. So Erufai is not a threat in the north at all.
So
this is the Emiloko season. Emiloko in 2031. So after Emiloko finish, then you can start playing another game. I just wonder whether God will answer the prayers of Biafrans so that this guy Nnamdi Kanu will be released. As we are speaking, I don't think Tinubu will release Nnamdi Kanu.
You don't think so? I think, okay. Thank you for that wonderful submission, Mr.